Bypass the power grid. Reroute. Up. Okay, starting off strong tonight. Cultural deep cuts straight from the front lines of musical warfare. I'm gonna see if Worf's awake.
He won't answer, Quark. He's on the Defiant.
Major, you're early. I had you lined up for the peaceful portion of the evening.
I thought this was supposed to be about Bajoran hymns.
And it is. Very soon, just after this brief detour into Klingon battle music.
I don't have time for this. Quark, does the captain know about this?
Anyway, let's turn up the heat with a classic from the Empire, sung loud enough to shake the hull plating loose. Klingon drinking song. Okay, that was a very intense number. A lot of screaming, but apparently that's how you win a battle in the Empire. Anyway, hang on. I think my guest just showed up.
What do you want, Quark? What is all this?
Don't give me that look. You said you were thinking of stopping by. I just sped things up slightly with a little tactical creativity.
You sent a priority, one message to the Defiant saying it was an emergency.
Wasn't it? That music was warfare, Worf.
It was a song of battle.
Yeah, sure. Just sit down, Worf. People love hearing about Klingons.
The chant was first sung by the warriors of the
Wait
Fifth
a
House
second, Worf. People can't hear you from over there. This is a broadcast, not a bat'leth tournament.
Fine. To intimidate their enemies and honor the dead, whose blood still marked the walls of the stronghold.
See? Much better.
Quark, what is the point of this?
The point is ratings, Worf, and you, my friend, are ratings gold.
Your obsession with profit demeans even your guests.
All right. I was just kidding, Worf. Relax.
I am very relaxed.
Right, good. That's the energy we want. Stoic, but approachable. So tell me, this chant during the siege of Tongvei, was that, just for morale? Or was it something more, I don't know, spiritual? Like ancestral stuff? You know, Klingon-y.
Cisco to Quark.
Oh, Captain, you're on the air.
Why is there a live subspace transmission coming from your bomb?
It's not a transmission, it's a cultural program. Totally educational.
Quark, you're using Starfleet communications infrastructure to broadcast Klingon death chants. That is not educational. That is a security risk.
A security risk? Captain Worf's right here. If anything, we're improving morale.
For Klingons.
Yes, for Klingons.
Quark, I am authorizing station security.
Oh, and now, something a little lighter, straight from the windswept hills of Bajor. Hey. Ancient harmonies, very peaceful, no screaming at all.
was a soulful experience. Bajoran harmonies, clean, crisp, and completely free of subspace violations. Speaking of enforcement, it seems we've been joined by a very special guest, Chief of Security Odo.
This entire transmission violates at least 3 station protocols.
3? That's fewer than usual.
That's enough, Quark. Shut it down. This isn't a licensed transmission.
Hold on, Constable. That last one, that was a good song.
Well. High praise from Major Kira herself. I knew you had taste buried under that uniform.
That's it. I'm shutting this whole transmission.
Wait, that song was good.
You're encouraging him.
Reminded me of home, just for a second.
So, we're letting this continue?
I'll handle it with the captain.
Well then, that settles it. Now, before we dive back into the chaos, a completely legitimate sponsor segment. This broadcast is brought to you by Moogie's Moisture Mask, because even Ferengi deserve a little self-care, and by the members of BunnylordMusic.
Members get early access, behind-the-scenes transmissions, exclusive tracks, and direct influence over what you hear next. No bribes required.
For once, he's actually doing something decent.
Oh, and she's right. This whole broadcast is powered by the early supporters, our members. I'd like to give a special thanks to our highest-ranking officers, John DeMarco and Captain Cage. Without their support, this subspace signal would have been cut off faster than a Ferengi credit line.
This channel is almost fully demonetized.
What?
That means hardly any revenue is coming in.
Yes, indeed. Then do your part. Become a member. I guarantee it's worth your latinum.
It really helps. And if you don't see the join button, there's a link in the pinned comment.
Why did you say pinned comment like that?
It's called Clarity, Quark, something you could use more of.
You're listening to Subspace Lounge Hour, brought to you by Bunnylordmusic and the finest crew in the quadrant.
All right, what's next?
Next up, a Vulcan lullaby. Perfect for when you want to relax or question every life choice you've ever made.
Phalor was a prosperous merchant who went on a journey to gain greater awareness. Through storms, he crossed the Voroth Sea to reach the clouded shores of Ral, where old T'Para offered truth. He traveled through the windswept hills and crossed the barren fire plains to find the silent months of Kur, still unfulfilled. He journeyed home, told stories of the lessons learned, and gained true wisdom by the giving.
Who said Vulcans didn't have emotions? I felt that one in my lobes. Anyway, it's time for everyone's favorite segment, the Galactic Weather Update.
What's the forecast? Who's to say? Quark Radio brings the rain your way.
Still with me is Major Kira, sunshine expert.
I never agreed to this segment.
Let's start with the jewel of the quadrant, Ferenginar. Today's forecast, rain. Tomorrow, rain. 10-day outlook, you guessed it. Glorious, uninterrupted liquid prosperity.
Quark?
Oh, Captain, what a pleasant surprise.
Quark, you're broadcasting unauthorized signal.
Captain, if I could have a word.
What is it, Major?
Look, Captain, I know it's Quark, but, just hear me.
And while the Captain and Kira take a short walk, here's a track that probably won't trigger a diplomatic incident. Okay. This, Kira, something's wrong!
Quark?
Where did he go?
Full of schemes. I don't dance for free unless it's part of the theme. I sell peace, I sell war, I sell love in a jar. Just don't ask what's in it, it's imported from Bayshore. If the deal is smooth, I move. If the profit's high, I groove. Black, shake your making popcorn lies. Ron means well, but his margins don't rise. Kira's got that scowl, Odo's on my tail, but the Dabo girls spin gold without fail.
He just disappeared. There was a sound, some kind of flash, and then nothing.
There's some kind of subspace residue. Trace amounts of...
Wait, go back. That signal pattern, right there. I've seen that before.
Can't stop this thing. If the deal is smooth, I move. If the profit's high, I groove. Wax, shake your lobes and feel the beat. Watch funk hits like a Starfleet fleet. Once you got the cash, the fun